Mark from Red Monkey Coaching. Welcome to The Edge, where we're going to spend just a few minutes working on some very simple things that you can apply in your business to bring about real change. And once again, got the great privilege of having Jac from Notch Above Bookkeeping joining me. Hey, Jac, how you doing?
Good morning, Mark. Very good, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. Yeah, looking really well. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Jac. One of the things that I often talk about is how do you measure success? And I know that in lots of ways, people measure success initially perhaps by just looking at their balance sheet or their profit and loss. But there's actually lots of ways that people measure success, isn't there?
Absolutely. Everyone's definition of success is different. And it's really important that you understand your own definition of success. Build your business and build your lifestyle around that to focus on that goal for you.
Great advice. So, Jac, when you're working with someone from a bookkeeping perspective, is that one of the questions you'd ask them? Is that one of the things that you'd want to know first, so that you can determine what parts of their accounts, etc., that you focus on?
Absolutely. I'd want to know what their aims are, what their goals are for 5-10 years out, and then we can break that down into shorter chunks. So we go, okay, 5 years, I want to be here. 12 months, where does that put me? So where does that put me for what I want to achieve in the next 3 months?
Fantastic.
And then break that down into the next actions that they need to do to achieve what they determine to be a success in that time period.
So one of the things we do, Jac, is we've got a really simple, I'm sure you've seen it, a very simple document we just call our one-page plan. And the one-page plan is broken into 4 quadrants, which is very much along those lines. So we start in the top quadrant and we go, where do you want to be in 3 years? So that's the big picture stuff. Yes. Where do you want to be in 12 months? So that's the plans that you make. We break that down to 90-day strategies and then weekly action steps.
Absolutely. That's fantastic, because cool. Then you can look at that each week and go, okay, what do I need to achieve in the next week? What do I need to do in the next week? And that's going to push me forward in achieving my 3-year goal. So,
Jac, in terms of bookkeeping and helping people to sort of keep an eye on their accounts, it can sometimes be about the bottom line in terms of what they want to develop for revenue of the business. But you really need to know what you're going to do with that revenue, because money is just money, isn't it? You actually have to view the money as a tool to achieve something else rather than just achieving the money itself, because it comes to be really big.
That's right. There's no point just having it in the bank with nothing to do with it. Now, some people may want to use that on holidays. Some people may want to grow their business with that. Some people may want to put that cash aside into a super fund. So it comes back to each individual's choice on that. And so we would go, okay, what profit do you need? What money do you need for living each month? How much do you want to retain in the business? And have you met those goals?
Cool, 100%. So takeaways, Jac, for me from that are, if you're going to look at your business planning, by all means, break it into chunks and make sure that you've got some big picture goals broken down into some action steps. But spend some time with your bookkeeper to make sure that they understand, because the advice that they give you, and we're going to talk in some of these sections about sort of advice that you give them, proactive thinking, etc. But the advice that they give you and the assistance that your bookkeeper can give you is really about making sure, not necessarily that it's just about a bottom line, but it's helping to make sure that your bottom line feeds into your ultimate goals for your business.
That's absolutely right. And without tracking that each month, you don't know whether you're on or off track. So It's about getting that bottom line, getting that number and reviewing it and seeing where am I at.
Cool. So 3 things I'm going to take away from that, Jac, will be break it into chunks, share your goals and your visions with your bookkeeper to make sure that they're helping you to get there, and make sure you regularly review it with them.
Absolutely, Mark.
Great advice as always. Thanks, Jac. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.